guys, Cherie here with Camp NaNoWriMo day number 24. We only have a week left, guys. That is insane. Even though we just have a week left, you can still get so much done in a week. So if you're not up to your word count yet, you still have 168 hours roughly to write, which is a lot of hours to write. So don't be too stressed. Something that is very common though that can happen when you're writing a ton and when you're constantly focusing on your book is a little thing that we like to call a writer's block. Oh yes, it's the worst. It's the worst thing ever. When we just get that block in our heads, then it can get super tough. So today in this video, I'm basically going to tell you all of my tips to help you overcome writer's block. Well, I hope that these tips help you guys with writer's block and that you'll be able to get the words down on the page, get your word count, and finish NaNoWriMo really awesomely. First tip, it may seem kind of counteractive, is to take a break from the words. Take a break from your writing. Sometimes I just write so much that I just get like, my brain gets fried out. It's done with ideas, it's done with writing. And that is probably telling you like to not write because you need to rest like your mind. It's like when you are training really hard for a marathon or something, there comes a point where you just need to rest because that is what your body is telling you to do and you need to listen to that. It's kind of like the same thing with your creative mind. It needs a break sometimes. So if you're experiencing writer's block or anything remotely close to that, I would recommend just take a break. Step back and go out and do something, go have lunch with friends, go on a walk, something like that, and just breathe and just not think of your story for a little bit and just chill. My second tip is to take care of things that are stressing you out or that are on your mind a lot. I feel like when we write, our mind comes up with so many things that we need to do besides writing. So many things that need to get done and so many things that are stressing you out, and it just doesn't help with the writing process. It doesn't help you think creatively. It doesn't help you write well. It doesn't give you ideas because you're constantly focusing on the other things that you need to get done. And so what I would say is to get the things that are stressing you out, that are constantly on your mind, done and out of the way so that you have more space in your mind to bring in your ideas and your characters and your plot. If you really need to get something done for a class, if you need to clean the house already, if you get those things done first and so they're not dwelling on your mind and then you sit down to write, it'll be so much easier, and I don't think writer's block will be as bad if you do that. Tip number 3 is to look for inspiration online. Pictures really help me. I'm a very visual person, so just looking up inspirational pictures that have to do with my book and then adding them all to a little collection, a folder on your laptop. That's what I do. And whenever I just need a little pick-me-up, a little inspiration to get me to write and get my writer's block away, I just look at that folder and all those pictures dedicated to certain scenes, certain characters, and it makes me excited to write, and it makes me come up with more ideas to write as well, especially when I'm experiencing writer's block. Tip number 4 is kind of like the first two, which is focus on something else. Like I said, you might be really burned out from your writing and you just need a break to recover. You just need to think about something else for a little bit. And so whatever you have to do to get your mind off of your book, maybe get out and get to a new environment and just think and breathe. And usually when you're not thinking of your book or anything, that's when you'll get the inspiration to write and your writer's block will be gone. Usually that really does the trick, just to focus on something else, because then the ideas just flows through your mind a lot nicer and it's not just blocked. Tip number 5 would be to just nap it off or sleep. Sleep totally just clears the mind of all of your stress and thoughts, and usually stress and your thoughts and stuff cause writer's block because they're taking over your mind. And I know it's kind of crazy during Camp NaNoWriMo getting sleep, what? But that really does help to clear your mind, and then you wake up in the morning and you feel so refreshed and so much better. It's so nice. So definitely taking the time to sleep or take a nap, it just really refreshes me. Tip number 6 is to look at your outline again. If you've made one, you can kind of just check again what is supposed to happen next, what sequence of events is going to happen, and that really helps with writer's block. I don't get writer's block that often when I have outlines just because I know what I am going to write. It's so nice and so beneficial. Tip number 7 is to read something inspiring. If you have a book that you love that really inspires you, read it, or read one of your favorite passages, and it will really inspire you to write. Tip number 8 is to listen to music that inspires you to write. If you make a collection of like all this music that has to do with like the feel and the tone of your book, it really does help you get in the mood, and it's super helpful. Tip number 9 is to get in a good mood and get happy. If that involves caffeine, drink some caffeine. If that involves listening to music and like dancing around your room, then do that. If that involves going out and getting ice cream, do that. Okay? Take the time to like feed your soul and get yourself all fine and ready to write. When you're happy, I feel like your mind is freer and those ideas come to you so much faster. You'll be able to write a lot easier and you won't have that block. Once you're just happy, it does help those ideas to just come to your mind easier, and you're less stressed and everything is just so much nicer. So really take the time to get happy, do what makes you happy, and those ideas will come. So those are my tips for you guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that they will help cure your writer's block for this last week of camp. You just have one more week to go, guys, so give it your all. Thumbs this video up if you liked it. Guys, don't give up. You have 1 week left. Give it your all. If you have any questions for me that you'd like me to answer, put it in the comments below. I hope you guys have a great night full of writing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.